But tonight, I want to start with what is becoming slowly a defining tragic image of COVID 2.0. The floating dead bodies along the Ganga. It is turning into a true river of sorrow at the moment. Day after day, more bodies are being found floating. The latest report is coming from Uttar Pradesh's Unnao and also from Varanasi. Let's take a look as Shivendra Srivastav now reports on what is turning out to be the dark side of COVID 2.0. Take a look at this report. Some images could be distressing.
India's holiest rivers are flowing with the dead. After Buxar in Bihar and Ghazipur in Uttar Pradesh, now bodies have shored up in the Ganga waters in Varanasi and Unnao. Panic has spread in the holy town of Kashi as 4 corpses were found in different parts of the river on Wednesday. While bodies are known to float in the Ganga here, it's the sheer numbers this time that has both men shocked.
गंगा में उसका हम लोग मछली मार रहे हैं, देख रहे हैं ज़्यादातर बहुत बॉडी बह रही है। इधर 10-11 बजे तक देखते दिखेंगे जरूर, 4-5 डेली।
They fear the bodies could be of COVID-19 victims dumped into the river from overflowing crematoriums. Meanwhile, in Unnao, locals have found bodies buried in the sand on the Ganga banks.
मैंने इस सूचना पर तत्काल वहां पर एसडीएम और सीओ को भेजा है। जो भी इसमें उचित कार्रवाई होगी हम लोग शीघ्र इसमें कराएंगे।
The makeshift graves desecrated after being dug up by dogs and other animals. Panic has understandably spread here among the locals. Their one question, when will this horror end? Bureau Report, India Today.
Tragic scenes there in Unnao. I want to go to our correspondent Ashutosh Mishra because he's gone on a boat ride from Ghazipur to Buxar and has, we are told, seen along the riverside several such bodies. Ashutosh, what have you seen? Give our viewers a sense of the scale of the tragedy that is unfolding in parts of Uttar Pradesh.
Well, Rajdeep, if in one line I could frame it, that I could not count the numbers of dead bodies that are floating over the rivers, both the side of from Ghazipur to Buxar. Yes, the administration has woke up. Now the burials are, taking place. They are being cremated. Those bodies are recovered by the administration. But this entire landscape, the terrain from Ghazipur to Buxar, which is not really much, while the UP police is patrolling over the river, appealing people not to, throw away bodies. If there are financial crunch, the administration is ready to help them out. But the scale of this devastation and the images that we see here in Ghazipur to Buxar, that's really scary. And perhaps why the people are scared, they are under the sense of fear that, they are already suffering through this pandemic COVID virus. While these bodies are going to decompose alongside the river, this could be another, epidemic, another scenario waiting to trigger it out. So that's clearly going to be another challenge. People are under fear, and
Ashutosh?
all what you say, whatever the efforts has been taken by the administration or the yes, Rajdeep.
No, I just wanted to understand. I'm sorry to interrupt. Why are they throwing the bodies at the moment by the riverside? What is it? Is it a fear? Is it financial crunch? What is the reason that people are not giving their loved ones a decent cremation burial?
So what we could understand that at some extent it is the financial crunch, particularly in the poor class, that they cannot afford to buy woods for the last rites. They could not offer it, and that's exactly why when we spoke to the district magistrate, he said that we are announcing financial help to those people, and that's exactly why they are appealing to not to throw away the dead bodies in the Ganges. So yes, the financial crunch, particularly in the lower class, in the poor people, in the rural areas. This is going to be a rural area, entire belt from Buxar to Ghazipur in the eastern Uttar Pradesh. That is indeed a biggest challenge, and now the administration indeed is putting ear towards it, and they are trying to help them out.
Right. Well, Ashutosh has been tracking this story right from day one. He's been among the first to report this horror and tragedy. Stay well, stay safe, and thank you very much for reporting that story. Let me